With the onset of the 21st century, a new set of challenges confront the Christian church in America. As Christian congregations within many denominations experience decline, ministers and members alike wonder what lies ahead for the American church. Seminaries, the training ground for congregational leaders, continue to play a critical role in preparing tomorrow's ministers to deal with current and future challenges.
Once in a generation, perhaps once in a lifetime, does a Bible college such as Lancaster Bible College have the opportunity to transform biblical higher education. Such is the case with Capital Seminary and Graduate School. Our classrooms are filled with scholar practitioners who are training a new generation of students, leaders, to attack global issues facing the church today.
Today, seminaries, like Capital Seminary and Graduate School, are redefining the seminary model to become more accessible and affordable.
Capital Seminary is redefining seminary education by leveraging technology. We do that in two ways. First, we leverage technology in the delivery of our programs through blended learning. Second, we leverage technology in the classroom through educational technologies. For example, our students use tools for learning biblical languages. We teach those skills which used to take 2 years to accomplish without technology, now can be accomplished in a matter of weeks. Through those actions, we drive down both the price and we make education more available to more students.
By delivering a curriculum that balances theory and practice, Capital Seminary and Graduate School is maximizing the use of technology in order to equip leaders for roles in the church and society.
In a traditional classroom, in a traditional seminary, teachers are like a sage on a stage. They lecture, and then the students are expected to apply that lecture outside the classroom. At Capital, we flip that model. Outside the classroom, we use technology to learn the content. Then when the student comes to the classroom, they interact with the teacher and other students to learn how to apply that content. The result is that students are able to practice not only what they've learned in class, but practice it in the real world environment.
With locations in Lancaster and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Indianapolis, Indiana, and 2 in the nation's capital region, Capital's digitally driven methodology leverages technology to drive down costs while maintaining a blended delivery model that utilizes online coursework without abandoning the face-to-face, life-on-life component.
In a traditional seminary classroom, some students speak up and some students do not. In Capital's classroom, students interact online before they ever get to class. So relationships begin in those online conversations. Once a student arrives on campus, the interaction with the professor has already been built and relationships deepen. We add to that a cohort model where students go through a program together. The result of a cohort are long-built relationships that last for a lifetime.
Capital is dedicated to preparing its students for effective Christian service and leadership so that they can serve locally or on the mission field. Its core values reflect this mission.
At Capital Seminary and Graduate School, we are fully committed to the inerrancy of the Word of God. Today there is a lot of slippage, and we stay committed to the Word of God. It is our purpose to train a new generation of servant leaders, men and women who understand a biblical worldview and the effect it has on their future ministry.
These are new and challenging times. In fact, the church is facing uncharted waters as we think ahead to the next generations. And these uncharted waters that we'll be entering require us to think differently about seminary training. We need new models for seminary so that we can prepare today's leaders for the issues the church will face tomorrow.
After finishing up my undergraduate degree, I thought it was going to be near impossible to finish a master's degree. But when I got to Capital, I realized that the blended classes fit exactly what I needed. I needed the flexibility of being online without sacrificing the interpersonal contact within the classroom. It's been a blessing to my life.
Applying the concept of praxis, where theory meets practice, Capital Seminary and Graduate School is redefining seminary and graduate biblical higher education through technology, delivery models, and relevant educational formats. To learn more about Capital Seminary and Graduate School, call today or visit bible.edu.